This is a quick homework help video for page 3 in the packet that we got today for math. You had to do the proportional relationships graphs, these 3 boxes that I'm showing right now on my screen. I'm going to read it and give you some tips, and then you should make sure to turn it in. Use your understanding of proportional relationships to answer the questions below. DeMarcus is organizing a group of friends to attend a concert. The ticket pricing is shown in the table below. Use the information to create a graph and answer the questions. I would just make sure, if I were you, to always label your X and your Y in your table and also on your graph. Y to the sky, X across. Rate of change, remember you figure that out by doing y divided by x, and your equation is going to be in y equals kx format. So when you do that, y divided by x, you are actually finding the k. So then you'll do that there. What does the ordered pair 116 represent in this situation? Remember, your x is the number of tickets, and your y is the total cost. So 0 would mean, if we're talking about x first, 0 tickets cost $0, because you'd write something similar to that. So that's what they're looking for when you're asking that question. Describe how you know that this is a proportional relationship. Well, there's 2 reasons. One, it would have to be a straight line, and the second is it would have to go through the origin. So make sure you're plotting these points, you're labeling your graph, and it should look like a straight line. For number 4, it says the number of feet in a yard can be represented by a graph. Circle the graph that could be used to represent the number of feet, y, in x yards. So feet should be on the side, number of yards is on the bottom. And I just need to give you a hint that 1 yard equals 3 feet. So which of these graphs show that relationship? Last question, a dog kennel charges a daily boarding rate as shown on the graph. Use the information to mark 5 through 8 as true or false. If false, rewrite the statement correctly. Some things that you're going to have to do are, you should be finding the K. You should also be writing down what your you should also be writing down what the equation is as well. So make sure you find those 2 things by using this graph. I would use a point that falls right in the middle. So maybe this point. And you find your K by doing y divided by x. I'll read the questions. You have to decide if they're true or false, and then you need to rewrite them if they are false. The dog kennel charges $60 per day. Is that true or false? If not, how much do they charge per day? The equation y equals 30x can represent the graph. Is that true or false when you figured this number out? It costs $200 to board a dog for 7 days, so you would have to figure that out. Is that true? Or the graph will contain the coordinate 9, so this is your x, 270, that's your y. You could figure out if that's true or false by doing y divided by x and seeing if that's the same number as your k. All right, hope that helps.